All right, Melissa and Doug Blockables. So if you're watching this video, you might already know of the Melissa and Doug company. They make lots of fun kids' toys, a lot of wooden toys. And Blockables, though, is a fairly new system, as far as I know. I haven't heard about it before. So I picked up a few of the smaller sets and the larger sets. So this is one of the smaller sets. And so for about $10, you get 16 pieces of these Blockables, which are kind of interchangeable block set that will go with other Blockable sets too. So we'll see that in a second, but these pieces can mix in with, I've got like a large set here, like a larger Blockable set. They're all kind of mix and match. So this set, I'm going to open the box here, and I already opened the packaging, but these do come sealed, so the box comes sealed, and the blocks in here come nicely sealed, so they're not scratched up in shipment. Unfortunately, the felt pieces were bent in packaging, so we'll look at that in a second here, but this is what you get. You get your blocks, you get your instructions on how to build how to build the items that come with this set. So how to build the cow, the duck, and the windmill. You get your connectors. So for example, if we're going to build the windmill, you can see you start with the 1x2 piece. You put a connector on, and you can see that here. So it shows it for the kids. It's visual. So the piece with the connector, you put the top of the windmill on. You attach the windmill, and you attach the side. I think it's hay bale. So another on top of here is your windmill, and on the side would be your bale of hay, and every piece has the Melissa and Doug logo, by the way, on it, on every piece. And then you attach your windmill to the face of it. These have the connectors already built in some of these felt pieces. And then that is your windmill. So that's the windmill. And again, you can go, if you want to go with the duck, you have your feet, the body, the connector, and the head. So I'll just do the feet, the body, the connector, and the head. All right. There's the duck. And for the cow is actually 3 pieces. So the cow, I guess, is the most, is it the most pieces? Most tight for the windmill, I guess. So you have the body. These are painted, so you want to get the painting in the right order. And the connector. Then we have that body, put his neck on, and the head gets the horns, and then that goes on to here. And that's the cow. So again, this is one of the least expensive sets. This is $10. For $10, there's also a woodland creatures set. It goes all the way up to $35, $40 for the town set. There's a vehicle set, which is $30. So there's sets in each price range, but to get more pieces obviously is more expensive. They're made quite well, in my opinion. And there are some rough sides to some of the wood, but it's all sanded and the painting is pretty good. I mean, I don't feel like I'm going to scratch it off too easily, although I'm sure that a child might find a way to do it. Small crack in this piece, but it's not like it's, I mean, I'd say it's the same quality as the other block pieces I've gotten from other companies. The holes are drilled nicely, they're not sharp, they're sanded. The felt is nice and sturdy. Again, unfortunately, the felt got bent in the packaging, and so you can see that the unbent fins in the windmill look great, but these that are bent will always be bent. You can't undo that crease, it's just always going to be there. And even if this came pristine from the manufacturer, I'm sure in a child's hands, we'll find out when my daughter gets these, but I'm sure that these will get bent soon enough anyways. So that's just an FYI. But I think they're going to be pretty sturdy, pretty sturdy items. Or maybe like something like Lego Duplo. So Lego Duplo is all plastic. If you look at the price, for example, this is 16 pieces for $10, and the big one is 73 pieces, and this one is $40. So if you compare 73 pieces at $40, there are Duplo sets that are more pieces for less money. So right now, for example, there's a Duplo vehicle set that's on sale for $35 for 80 pieces. You know, it's nice to have wood, I just like the tactile feel of wood. Duplo is great too, but it's all plastic, obviously. It is a bigger system, so if you buy a Duplo, you're going to get a lot more choice with that as far as what you can combine it with, because there's a lot of Duplo out there. You can buy it used on Facebook, you can buy new sets, but there's a lot of it out there. Whereas again, there's only about 8 of these sets total, if you include the large and small size sets. But I'd say it's like a wood version of Duplo. So if you take the 10 pieces here, the $10 retail price divided by 16, that's about 62 cents a piece. Whereas the larger set is about 54 cents. So it would go down a little bit as you buy a bigger set. For $40, you get 73 pieces, so that's 54 cents a piece. And again, Duplo, the one that's on sale now, it's $35 for 80 pieces. So that's only about 43, 44 cents a piece. So the Duplo is actually a little bit cheaper. Again, it depends on what you want as far as if you want wood and felt and kind of a more original, unique system, or do you want something that Duplo that's mass produced and there's a lot of it out there, and you could potentially buy it used on Facebook. You could write garage sales. I mean, even the sets that are available right now from Lego or the stores, there's a lot of Duplo out there, whereas there's only 8 of these sets, so it's very limited as far as what you can buy right now for these guys. Overall, I would recommend this if you're looking for wooden blocks that have this kind of connector type system. These seem pretty sturdy. I don't see these breaking. They go in quite easily, but they stay connected. I don't see a child breaking this very easily unless they're trying to. The felt will get bent up. This potentially will get scratched, or the paint will come off if they're chewing on it or rubbing it on things. But they seem quite sturdy. These are small blocks, and they're interchangeable with the other blockable systems. So I would recommend this if you do like this kind of a wooden block connectable system. The price is okay. I would say it's not quite as cheap as Duplo when Duplo's on sale, but still very comparable to other systems out there. Again, it is a premium product in my opinion. It's done very nicely. These are made in China. So yeah, this is the Blockables Farm Friends playset. Any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to answer. If there's any blockable sets you want me to review for you, let me know and I'll try to get those into review. Or any block sets other than Blockables. If you want to see Duplo or other sets reviewed, let me know and I'll be happy to try and do that for you. Ages 2 and up, and I'm much older than 2 and I still think these are pretty cool. So yeah, blockable system. Thanks for watching.